Hello, hello. What's up, boys? Fam? Gavin? Jason? Mike? What's up? Let's see. Get myself all set up. Planning to do some IMSA tonight. See how that goes. 8:15. Losing 6-year-old. Holy shit. Peter, what's up, brother? How you doing? Feel like a long time no see, man. It's been like a week. IMSA fixed. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm not sure what to do either. I was thinking, I defaulted to like, I'll just drive the Ferrari since I've been driving this week. But I'm wondering if I should drive some of the cars that I'm thinking about driving next season. Yeah, I've been doing that all day. I think I've watched 6 of those episodes already today. Yeah. I'm working through it. I think it's been really good. I think it's been a really good season. Kind of forgot how awesome the F1 season was. And like some of the things that just happened so early on, I forgot about it. Fixed on top, or Porsche on top for fixed. Yeah, I guess because of the rain. Man, I haven't driven the Corvette in a while. I'm not even sure I'd be able to get it around. It's a good refresher. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Yeah, yeah. It was on my calendar. It was Drive to Survive day for me. I spent a while watching those, as you can imagine. Can't watch that junk. It's like fake news. I don't know, man. I mean, I know they play up the stories a little bit, but I don't know, man. Formula One is high drama as it is, you know? I'm going to go with the Ferrari. Nice, nice. What's up, Spencer? How you doing, brother? Carlos, do something this season. Yeah, it would be nice. I remember that whole saga taking forever for him to sign. I didn't realize he basically stood Williams up. And then, because Flavio called him, and then that whole thing, I didn't remember that at all. I hope he is. I'd love to see Colton Herta in F1. Yeah, I really would. I'd like to see some new names. I mean, I guess it makes not a lot of sense for them to not have somebody with Formula One experience in the car. Seems like that's pretty important. But I'd love to see Colton Herta for sure. Don't need to fake it up. I got you. Yeah, this season to me has been fantastic, really. I think it's been one of the better ones. And I even went through, I don't remember when, maybe it was in January. I went through and rewatched all of the Drive to Survive seasons in preparation for this one. And yeah, some of those years are pretty damn boring, to be honest. But this one so far has been really good. Oh yeah, Danny Rick, that's a good call. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I feel like they got to have somebody that has some serious F1 background, just from a development point of view. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, if they take Colton Herta, fantastic, but you need somebody in there that knows, you know, that gets it. You know? In between bucket seat. Oh, I'm sure there's a million of them. I don't love this seat either, to be honest with you. I really don't. Can you change your name? Mine has a number 2 on it. You can. You have to email support. That's what I did. You're not going to be able to just get the one. If it's already used, like, you can't just drop the 2. But you can add or change, you know, if you want to put a middle initial in like I did or whatever, you can do stuff like that. You just got to reach out to support. Mick Schumacher. Yeah, I don't think he'll get it for sure. Yeah, I can see a vet with Colton Hurd, I think would be a good idea. Yeah, I just don't see how it makes any sense. Like, it seems really crazy to say, here's a brand new F1 team. We've never made a car before. We're going to make a car and we're having people drive it that have never driven an F1 car before. You know what I mean? I don't know. That seems nuts. I don't know. Maybe physically they're more difficult. I don't know. My guess is I would assume the lateral load is not the same. They don't have the same kind of aero that F1 has. I know they got like top end speed and they don't have power steering, so that's a thing, but I would assume that the cornering speeds are higher in F1. Can't put a Canadian in a caddy. I mean, you could. We'd all be here for it. All right, decision time. I need to pick a car. K-Mag's a really good choice. Yeah, I wouldn't do Rossi. I think K-Mag's a good choice. He's been around for a while. So at least like somebody to have some kind of frame of reference for the car, what it should feel like. Bottas, good call. Good call. Yeah. Trust me, K-Mag would rather be an F1. They all would. Oh, man. Perez. Oh, yeah. He didn't go anywhere, did he? Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. He would be a great choice. Yeah. That, to me, that makes sense. Like I could see like Perez and Colton Herta. That'd be a nice lineup. Bottas, same. I don't think he'd be awful. You got to think of what they're going for. Like they need to develop a car, you know? They got to develop a car. I have tried Le Mans Ultimate. It's very fun. I haven't played it in a couple days, but it's funny. I fired it up today. And I was like, why am I firing up today when IMSA is at Spa? So then I was like, well, let me spend time on that next week when the week 13 is going on, and I don't want to spend any time in iRacing. That's my plan. Yeah, I think any guy like that, Ricardo, Bottas, Perez, you need somebody like that, and then you need a Colton Herta, or just go all in and just be like, you know what, we're going to take Colton Herta and Pato Award or something. Yeah, Seb's been talking about a comeback tour. I don't know, man, but like the feedback that that driver needs to give the team in order to build a good car, none of those guys are going to have that feedback, you know? They're not going to be able to tell, like, oh, this is what an F1 car feels like. All right. I got to stop listening to y'all for a second so I can pick a car and register for this race. Kind of want to just stick with what I've been driving. I thought he just recently said that he did want to come back. I thought I heard that. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess, man. But I mean, even in Drive to Survive, Toto was asking Lewis about the car, you know? Like they're taking some input from him. And then like what software simulation? They're a brand new team. What do they have? You know? Oh, was it Hypercar? Gotcha. Yeah, I remember him saying that too, Brad. I feel like he said something about him making a comeback. Maybe it wasn't in Formula One. Maybe it was in sports cars. All right. Let me focus. Thinking Ferrari for the first race, although the second race is going to be dry. This one probably going to be a little weaker because it's fixed. I haven't driven anything other than this that's fixed. And it's very likely to rain. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the Ferrari. Race. Spa. Ferrari. What's up, review? It's a Ferrari. I'm gonna turn my Discord off. Play whatever you like, man. I think they're both very much worth playing for sure. Yeah, I think for me it's like, well, iRacing has Spa this week, so that's fun. Let's do that. Next week, week 13, I'm not into all the funny series and all that stuff, so I'll do LMU next week. True. Yeah, it's funny, I got my silver driver safety rating in LMU and I haven't done anything since. So, and I thought about it, I guess it was yesterday. I was like, man, I really need to figure out when those special races are and put it on my calendar. Yeah, I've only done 4 races, but yeah, it's been a good time. I did the 3 officials on Monday, and I did a league race on Wednesday. I didn't do anything yesterday. And today, I just put together a video, so I didn't actually race. Incredible might be an aggressive word to use. It's definitely good. It's definitely fun. But Incredible's aggressive. I wouldn't go there. It's good. It's fun. You should play it. But don't get your hopes up too high, you know. Alright, fixed. Track is dry. Oh, nice, man. You actually heard from those guys today. They said we just wanted to let you know we got your wheel in. We have not been able to replicate the problem so far. And they said we'll ship, regardless, we'll either ship out a fully repaired wheel on Monday or a new one on Monday. So I'm hoping for a new one. And I told them too, I said, the likelihood of you actually getting it to do the thing is basically little to none. Because for me, like, I could use it for hours, it was fine, and then randomly it would start doing it. And it would stay like that for a little while. So, just kind of said, I can't imagine you're going to use my wheel for 20 hours, you know? I remember being that sketchy. Literally Incredible is an extremely aggressive approach for LMU. I think that's the hype train running away with one. It's cool, it feels really interesting and totally different to iRacing and the tire model. And I do think it's more indicative of what we'll see in the future when they bring this GTP LMP2 model more towards the GT3s. Like everything they were talking about today when I was watching these videos, whether it was Jimmy's video or, you know, the updates that the iRacing guys have put out, like all of those things reminded me completely of LMU. I was like, oh, okay. That's basically what LMU's felt like for me. So something tells me we're gonna get a tire model on iRacing, and it's not the V10 tire model, but just the iterative that they've been working on with the V9, and it's gonna feel a lot like LMU, which is incredibly ironic, because if you go look at like the iRacing subreddit or any iRacing specific place, I mean, so many people they're just like, oh, it's perfectly fine as it is, it's not realistic, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, ironically, the model we're about to get, it's gonna feel like LMU feels right now, or at least seems to be that way. The irony. Woo! Yeah, it'd be really nice to have a wheel with no issues. I've got to say though, like now that I've gotten used to my F Pro again, it's been pretty nice. which I guess will mean that going back to the Alpha will feel really nice all over again. Yeah, the hype train for that game is strong right now. I don't think it's that crazy. It's cool, you should play it, especially if you like sports cars, endurance racing. It does a lot of things well. I mean, it's not like, you know... I didn't stop playing iRacing, you know?
Right side,
okay.
Clear.
Man, he's getting ready for the new tire model. He hit the brakes really hard. This feels different. It's been like 2-3 days. Feels different. It's weird that the track's dry. I kind of hope it's wet for the race. Man, I hope more people sign up. It's only 35 people on a Friday night. There's that understeer. That's a really good question, Brad. I think a lot of it, I would say it's league-based, typically. You gotta start with your team. I mean, from my experiences, the best way to find a team is to participate in a league that drives the cars that you're interested in driving. Which is people, you kind of naturally meet people and start talking to people and stuff like that. It just kind of comes that way. It's pretty natural. That's the way I've done it in the past, but there's plenty of people on the forums and other places looking for teammates for weekend events and stuff like that. So you could always try to do like a 3-hour race or a 2.4-hour endurance race or whatever. You know, find people that way, and then that might kind of spark interest to do some of the bigger special events. So that's an option. Obviously, my Discord. There's a couple guys that run stuff in the Discord there. There's always, I guess, a lot of avenues. Yeah, I've been running this car pretty much all week, Keezer, except for Tuesday for PRL. Still don't know what the heck I'm going to do for next season. I guess I got a week or so to figure that out. Oh, definitely the Porsche for that guy. That's a given. Alright, feeling better. Feeling better. Needed a lap or 3. Oh, a little wide. Yeah, true. Like Peter said. Woo.
Car on your left. Clear. 19.388.
Man, it took him a long time to get through there. Alright, boys. I think I got what I got. 10 minutes before the sucker gets going. Man, this feels so much different from the open setup. I feel like I'm faster in the wet than the dry right now. It's funny, I mean, all I've been doing is testing open setups most of the week, so driving it in the fixed in the dry is actually, I don't think I've done that at all this week until now. I think in the dry the McLaren's the right pick. I didn't know they did NASCAR at Mosport. Or maybe I did. Not Cup, right? Don't they do like Xfinity there or something? Oh, you should have just gone off the track.
Car on your left. Clear.
Just go off the track. That way you don't kill somebody. Canadian NASCAR. Got it.
19.891.
Okay.
Right side. You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. Clear.
I didn't know you had to lift going through a rouge. Oh shit. What's up, Bama? How you doing, brother? I've had a good couple races. I'd say the first three I had on Monday were pretty fun. Good might not be the right word to use. They were fun. Missed my braking marker. Oh. LMPs were awesome. I wish they'd bring the LMPs to VIR. I kind of understand why they don't, but it's like, I don't know. Always flashing that one around, aren't you, Nodwell? I don't blame you. I'd do it too. It's like me talking about going to the Daytona 24. I get it. I'll be talking about that one forever. Yeah, I think at least like LMP2s, maybe LMP3s, something. But not having anything but GT3s there kind of sucks, to be honest. Oh, got it. Uh-huh. Sure. I'm just kidding. Man, I wish I knew if it was going to rain or not. It would be nice. It'd be nice to actually know and make a car choice based on that. I saw that, yeah. I saw that. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. Pretty cool, maybe that's not the word to use. Yeah, James, that was the year I went too. We were there together, bro. I was sitting up in turn 1 for a while. That's the start of the race. It was a good time. Oh boy. Alright, well, let me think here. What else do I need to do? I think I'm all set. I'm gonna hop up for a minute. Session opens in 5, so I'll be back in just a few. All right. Kind of regretting the Ferrari choice, if I'm being honest. But whatever. We're here. Let's do it. Gotta say, of all the cars I was driving yesterday for funsies, given open sets and all that, the Ferrari was quite planted. So was the Audi. I couldn't believe how planted that car was, to be honest. Kind of crazy. Sebring. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, I think. Petite. Alright, here we go. How many people were signed up? I don't see it. Yeah, Red Atlanta is one of my favorites for sure. It's a cool track. What happened to Audi? What do you mean? You mean like why am I not driving it right now? Mostly because I've spent a lot of time in this car already this week. Oh, see if we can get in a lap. All right, what are the chances it's raining? Other than like the 40% chance it said it was going to rain. I'm guessing it's raining, or has rained. Hasn't come in yet. So it looks like it's going to rain, but not quick enough. Mostly dry. Interesting that it says mostly. .2400 strength of field. Cool. Yeah, I was totally expecting to get in here and be like straight up wet. But yeah, it looks like it's not gonna rain. If it does, it's gonna be very little bit at the very end. Kind of unfortunate, to be honest. Thought that could be a nice little equalizer. Whoa. Easy, fella. Oh, there's some wetness. It did say mostly dry. It does say 17% wet. So it must have rained a while ago. Why do I keep going to second? Ferris wheel is gone. That I don't know. Man, my stomach is bothering me tonight. So annoying. Come on. Click. There it is. Still 17% wetness. Moisture levels. Nothing feels slick, so that's good.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Pretty good spread of manufacturers here too. Were you sponsored by them and still using Mobile One? That'd be so messed up. There it is. Sort of feels like this feels so foreign to me for some reason. I feel like I haven't been in the rig in like a week. It's been a day. Ah, come on. Ooh, that was close.
One more lap. 19.265.
God. It's so funny how I can slow down so easily right there and fixed. All the open setups, like good luck. Guess you're just carrying a lot more speed. Uh-oh. Oh. Force feedback made me upshift, and I just lost 2/10. Yay! It just feels foreign for some reason. I don't know why. And destroyed it. Alright, that was that. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, there's more in there for sure, but all good. Who do we got in here? Anybody I know? Kyle Hain. Huh? We know Kyle. We know Kyle. Friend of the program. Hey, Spencer's in here. What's up, brother? Cool. Didn't take too hard of a look at the GT3s, quite honestly. Let me go pee again. I'm struggling today, boys. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't know why I said pee. I went to go get Tums. All right. Hopefully that'll do me all right. Thank you, sir.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed right now.
Thanks, fam. All right. Let's survive. Let's survive. Rookie oval. Love it, man. Have fun with that. I had a lot of fun doing the Draftsmaster stuff this season. That was a good time. I'll do more of it next season. I'm not doing it now because I have what I need to get to my A license back. Yeah, that's hysterical that he thought you were 25. Y'all know Peter's old as fuck. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's like no chance of rain, which kind of sucks. No tires. Begin fueling. Alright. Yeah, you made Peter's month, man. I love it. I love it. Alright, so what do we got? 8 LMP2s. I think I only saw like 7 GTPs. So yeah. I just need to finish the race. That would be nice. No survive and get that dub. You know I'll try. What's up, Dunya? I've heard that's a thing you could do. You don't have to leave a space. Even though I'm the number 2 car. Like, I think the polite thing to do is to wait for this guy to go, but I feel like I was reading that in the forums. I don't have to wait at all, I could just go.
Catch up 9 car, catch up 2 car, catch up 20 car, catch up 18 car.
Alright, recording. He's flashing at me. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Get ready, going green.
It's funny, he came up to me.
Green flag, green flag. Right side. Clear on the right.
All right, let's go. A little sketchy on the first lap there. This freaking draft, man.
Car on your left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide.
I wish I was as brain dead as GTPs and LMPs sometimes. Just so I could understand what it's like. What's it like to be you? Like, holy shit. God. I was just, honestly, I thought it was a GTP, and then I looked down and realized it was an LMP2. I was like, oh, I better cover both. Oh my god. We all went off the track. They all followed me.
You're on the left,
Yeah,
3 wide.
of course we are.
Car right, 2 wide.
Yeah, these guys woke up and chose violence today, huh?
Left side.
Fun times.
48.932. Clear.
Chaotic start. Good grief. Alright, give me that draft.
Left side. Clear on the left.
God, it's like Skippy, Spas at Skippy again or something. This draft is insane. I don't remember the draft being so strong in these cars. Good lord. Quite an aggressive group. Not 100% sure what happened in the chicane there, to be honest. Felt like my nose was always there. And he just came down as if I wasn't going to be there. Which, obviously, that didn't work out well for really any of us, honestly. understeer, understeer. Great. I'm getting terrible runs through there, and these guys are killing me. All right.
20.09.
Those were two interesting laps, eh? Love to see a little chaos behind. It would be nice. I need to get a really good exit out of that corner that keeps destroying me. Be cool to stay in this dude's draft. I'm gonna sit and duck with the guys behind. If it would rain, I'd be really happy, not gonna lie. Hey? Right here. Better. Lift it just a little bit on entry. Yeah. Peter, New York, I love it. Why do the brakes feel better and fixed than they do in the open setup? Like, actually. Significantly better.
19.578. New bar flat for you.
So strange. Great point, Gavin. I didn't even think about how much wing this thing's got on it. Great point. Yeah, I don't know. I think people just think because you get so frustrated on iRacing that you'd lose your mind around all the people in New York City. I love that everybody followed me off the track in that first lap too. Alright, if those guys behind start dicing it up, should open me up here. Speaking, it happens, eh? Gonna need y'all to go in through some of these corners side by side. Yeah, the old Mustang. adjust my braking marker a little bit.
.744.
First, I'd like the tires to last too. It's just wild how much more braking performance I'm getting. These guys are getting through there so well. I find it difficult to just swap back and forth between open and fixed because of that setup difference, honestly. Man, they got here quick. Something so subtle, but man, it really does make a difference. Sitting duck for this Mustang, he's definitely faster.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. 19.9.
Mr. Mustang man, I think I gotta slow down. It's just the two. Not so bad, not so bad. Alright, traffic giveth that time. You know it's gonna taketh at some point. So. Shit. Did I just predict it?
Left side, clear on the left. Left side, clear on the left.
More to come, more to come. Jeez, man.
Left side, clear on the left.
Thanks. If I could flick you off and you could see it, I would do it.
Car right, clear on the right.
I mean, man, so much of it, fam, is just straight up luck, brother. You just get lucky to catch her in the right place. I mean, that's most of it. Get lucky. Or unlucky.
.588.
Still got one to come. And I can't imagine they're going to pass us too many times here in a 35-minute race. Give me the suck. Yeah, exactly. Like, that was critical. Where they get you is just so important. I'm not quite gotten through there very well yet. Oh, we're just getting started, brother. First race of the night. Hope you're doing well. Trying to settle in and have some fun for the night. Yeah. Yeah, I've only done a couple races prior to this one, but yeah, it's been interesting. I appreciate the chaos. Sometimes it's just a little much. I was actually hoping for rain in this race. Nothing crazy, but at least something to shake it up a bit. Doesn't look like that's happening. Nice. Yeah, this Mustang's gonna get me here shortly. He's been faster pretty much the whole time. Traffic has hurt him quite a bit. I am braking so early. Can't help it. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Started here.
19.7.
Had the lead for about a lap. And then lost it. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Do you still run with IGP Fun Guys? Really did enjoy that league. Those guys did a good job. Yeah, it was F3, yeah, for sure.
Right side. Clear on the right. Car on your left.
Fuck.
Clear.
Oh, traffic. I can't believe you didn't take advantage of that. Like last season running with them or last season running that car? Yeah, I left. I mean, I focused on these cars, but stopped running Formula cars pretty much a year ago when they were still doing F3. They hadn't switched yet. Not sure what you're trying to do. First I thought you were going to bump draft me, and then you swung her hard to the left to pass. I just got out of the way, quite honestly. And I guess the wind didn't work out for you. Brother, you already spun yourself out once. Can you just fuck on off, please? Honestly.
21.
Go on.
07.
Jesus. Falling for IMSA. Yeah, I kind of did the same thing, man. Damn, that's cool. Yeah, I always remember you being super fast. I like the variety of the sports cars, to be honest, man. I mean, you can drive a bunch of different cars. You can You know, if say F3 was at a track I didn't like that week, suck it up. That's all you get to drive, you know. There's an open and a fixed, but same track. At least with this, you get a lot of options, you know. I'm sucking tonight. Just cannot be consistent. Oh, I'm sure we will soon enough. That's for sure. Yeah, man, definitely. I'll see you there for sure. Gotcha. You can join the GTPs, eh? I feel for my GTP friends. They, you guys are gonna hate life probably a little bit when those first, when that build comes out and those tires start killing everybody. No, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. And I'm sure everybody tries to be, but, you know, shit happens. It's all good. Oh, new tires are going to be so bad. I feel for all you guys that drive that car. I mean, I can't feel for you too bad, because it's just going to come to us right on after. Go on inside, brother. I'm not trying to defend or anything. You're faster. I think he's just trying to save fuel. Which is cool, but I don't think it's going to help him get to the leader. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's really going to be interesting. I mean, just... I don't know, my theory is that they introduced some cool stuff for GTP last season, so it really, you know, of course that's going to just naturally draw people that may not have otherwise wanted to drive that car. And then immediately they're going to turn around and make it hard as shit to drive, which is like... That's a choice. It's certainly a choice. See how it plays out. Please don't kill me. I've literally tried to get out of your way so many times. You are faster. It's fine. Go.
Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
I can only assume he was trying to save fuel. Or just being incredibly polite, but... I'm gonna go with fuel. Yeah, I feel so disjointed from this car tonight. I don't know why, man. Normally, I'm not fast, just consistent. Tonight, I feel like I'm all over the place. Maybe I'm not, but it feels that way. I mean, the two fixed races I did on Monday night, it was both raining. So... yeah, and I mean the whole thing they did around like the fact that those tires are gonna have been out for like a week and a half and then Sebring 12 hits, like I hope it's torrential downpours too. Just put it all in there together, you know? Why not? Let it rip. Yeah, I'm really curious, man. I got a feeling it's not going to be bad on participation. I really don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's just going to hurt. Like, people are going to be upset. At least the vocal people will be upset. Alright, still got 2 laps. Did the other guy box? Sure did, didn't he?
Car on your left.
What happened to him?
Clear.
I actually don't know. Can't figure it out right now either.
Car right. Clear. Car right. You've got about 2 laps of
Hi,
fuel.
Spencer.
Clear. Car right. Clear.
Feel free to hit him for me. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Alright, so I can do another lap after this, I believe. Which is probably a good idea, frankly, with the fuel calculation. See the back of Spencer's car too much? Nice. Oh, I want to read that comment. I think we're on the same wavelength there, Mackenzie. Oh, he's gonna get a run.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that statement. I mean, it's just a lot of people in A license probably shouldn't be in A license. It's such a catch-22 though, you know? It's like, what are they gonna do? That's how they sell stuff.
Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
I don't understand. Now, how did he go in? I figured he'd been saving fuel like crazy.
6.
So confused. What's up, Bag? How you doing, brother? Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. Not only that last year, but the GTPs were literally broken in the rain to begin with. So, like, the team I was on at the time, we were gonna do GTP, because that's what we had done for Daytona, and we opted to do LMP2, just because the car was so broken.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Oh my god. Acura does not know how close we came to death. I could probably drive this much harder in some of these corners. I'm so used to the open setups. Come on, give it to me. I gotta say, I do miss driving the Formula cars a little bit, but I am glad that I made the switch, just for the variety, if nothing else. I was always like a Formula guy who would jump in and do the sport special events and suck at them, because we had these like highly elevated I ratings, all from Skippy driving and stuff like that. This guy. I'm boxing, so I'll give you the outside.
Left side.
Okay, cool. Turn like I'm not there. Cool. Ah, come on.
Pit boxing.
Wasted too much there.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Could have gotten a tire. Okay. Super Formula Lights. Yeah, I have the car. I've barely driven it though.
Move it, move it.
Yeah, I was very frustrated by the Bathurst 12 this year. Man, these guys are gone. Oh no, they're not. Forgot they had to go a little bit further through the list source. But yeah, either way, I'm still pretty far back here. I mean, it kind of felt like we were fighting for P3 the whole time anyway. Yeah, that's real life. What's real life? The rain? I don't think the rain was real life, if that's what you're saying. Not from Bathurst this year, or Daytona for that matter. Shit was insane. Ah. Come on, man.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, I think Bathurst this year certainly would have been a red flag. Daytona, less so, but some of it just isn't quite right. Like, it took forever to dry the track. I mean, overall, but especially in the pit lane. Like, it was insane. Pit entry in Daytona this year, and the splits that I was in, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And even if that is real life, then I don't want it to be too much of a simulation. How about that? Because I also don't have the seat of the pants feel. I'm not a professional. You know what I mean? Like, all those things. Like, at some point, I don't know. There's a break point somewhere. Zandvoort. Yeah. It's one of those tracks, man. Zandvoort. Fun to lap. Not so great to race. Try not to hit Kyle, friend of the program.
.633.
Don't have the pace to keep up with these guys tonight. Very frustrating. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, no sun, but there's 60 cars driving on it. I mean, I guess maybe not pit road, I guess, but I don't know, dude. It just seemed aggressive. Pit road maybe more realistic, but the track itself stayed wet a lot longer than it seems like it should have. Even though, yes, it was overnight, cold track temps, true. But like, I don't know, man. It was rough. There was one line, and if you veered 1 inch off that line, you did. Felt a little much. Whew. Yeah, I wish it were for us. Love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, pit road was insane. I actually spun getting onto pit road twice in that race. And I'm normally pretty decent in the wet, man. God, I have not figured this out. You'd think after about whatever it's been, 10 laps, 13 laps, 13, yeah, I would have figured out where to brake in this car with this extra downforce. And of course now below turn 1. Oh boy. I've heard that LMU's rain is kind of like a mix between iRacing and ACC, but I've never done it, so I don't really know. Where it's kind of like, it's more realistic, but it's not just, you know, this negative or minus 20% grip, you know, kind of calculation, I guess. But like I said, I've never driven it, so I don't know. I've never done an ACC. I've basically never touched ACC. Oh wow, man. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I had 2 really good stints during the Daytona 24 in the wet. I mean, honestly, I do enjoy driving in the rain, just as long as it's not absolutely insane. And I think even one of those stints, it was pretty nuts. I don't know. I'm still on the I'm not doing Sebring train. We'll see. Still got a couple days probably before I have to really decide, or maybe a week. Actually. Oh yeah, I mean, I think just naturally, anybody that finishes a wet race well endured some luck. You know, like whether it was something that you experienced firsthand where you didn't get killed by somebody, or just the fact that other people around you got killed, you know.
You just got the white flag.
Like, and that's not a bad thing by any stretch. Like, it's just there's so much variance that seems to happen when it's raining or wet of any kind. Like, luck is definitely part of the equation always.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
And I know that's like not normally what people want to hear, like, you know, but it is. It is. If I have a good stint, it's like, cool, I did my job, but I moved up also because other people got killed. Whether it was their own fault or not. It wasn't anything that I did necessarily. Weather forecast? No. It'll come out, what, like Monday night? The week of? Which sucks for me because I have to decide whether I want to do it or not before the week of. Always getting dicey up here? 4/10. Could be. Not this weekend. Next weekend's the real one. So I guess, yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, man. First time I ever did Sebring was last year. To say I enjoyed it's kind of difficult, honestly, because it was literally the first real race I did with rain. Certainly the first special event. It was the first one, but I probably didn't even do an official in the rain, you know. I don't know. And we did an LMP2, which I had no experience with, but I did it with a much more casual team, so it was kind of like whatever, just trying to participate and have fun. 12%. Wait, is that legit, or are you just making that up? Yeah, it's a good one. It's just, I don't know. Knowing that it's probably going to be a freaking monsoon with the new GTP tires, LMP2 tires. Sorry, yeah. Just knowing that, like, I don't know, man.
There's the flag.
It's not very appealing.
It's over. Nice run.
I gotta say too, it happened to me and Peter, I think right before Bathurst. Like, I think we were both pretty excited about it, and then the forecast came out and it was like all interest completely died. Just completely died. I went from like Jones and like excited about Bathurst, because that's one of my favorites every year, to I actually have no interest in doing this race at all, but I've already committed to it, so here we are. Like, that's unfortunately where I went with that. But yeah. Surely with the, yeah, you would think so, slow, but they also last year had a wet race with GTP cars that were completely broken in the wet. Like, it was insane. I don't know if y'all remember that, man. It was so bad. Like, I think in most of the splits, the car that won the race was actually an LMP2. Like, GTPs just struggled. Like they literally could not stay on the track. It was nuts. All right, little bump. Double green. Question is, do I even want to do this next race, man? It's going to be so sweaty. It's going to be so sweaty. Fuck. Fuck it. I'm doing something different. Let's do it. Yeah, fuck it, man. I'm not feeling 100%, to be quite honest. I was thinking maybe I'd stop, but I kind of want to run this next race. So. Oh, I don't think you'll ever see me in that car, brother. I hate that car. You'll see me in the BMW when they release a new one. When they refresh that car, you'll see me in the BMW. The current one, I just can't. I just can't do it, man. I just got an email from YouTube that says that my gifted membership to my own channel is about to expire soon. Oh, dude. Okay. Nice, man. You were flying. I was trying to figure out, yeah, maybe you can help me. So Sam, right? Yeah. Were you trying to save fuel behind me? Because you were so much faster than me that entire race. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out whether you were trying to pass me, but you couldn't for like maybe wind or whatever. Like when you got out, like the, you know, momentum stopped, or if you were trying to save fuel, or if you were going to bump draft me. I didn't know what was going to happen. But you were rolling. It wasn't until the end. Okay. Yeah, you definitely got hit a couple times. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, pretty early on, you were right there. Traffic got you, but then you got right back to me. But you stayed behind me for a while, and I was kind of like, what do you do? I just couldn't figure it out, you know? I just assumed you were probably trying to save fuel. But, yeah, good racing with you, dude. You crushed it. So I said hi in game, but you have chat muted now. Nice. Well, hello, Spencer. I'm glad you had a good race, brother. I saw you fly by me. There's actually only 7 GT3s in this field. Are you fucking serious? No way. What? What? What are we doing? This can't be right. Hold on. Where is everybody? Okay, no. It just hasn't updated. There's got to be more than that. Okay. You know, it's been a long day when I missed that. I thought I just jumped into the freaking race session. Oh my god, dude. I'm going to take these off for a second. I'm going to put these right here. I'm just going to sit back. Kind of like, just take a breath. I was literally about to bring up the freaking session. Or the series and look to see how many splits there were. Thinking like there must be a higher split. Okay, that makes more sense. Shit. Oh boy, we got a race on Friday Night Oval. Those new ARCA cars come out. Could. Gonna try the open. Jeez. No, I've been running the Ferrari this week because it's quick there. Like versus the Porsche, especially. Porsche is what I've been driving all season. Corvette I drove the previous 2 seasons. So yeah. Yeah, Bag. See you later, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Jumped out to get in the open. I went okay. I finished 4th. So not bad. I was struggling to adapt to the setup. Like that car had a lot more downforce, I guess, than I'm used to or was expecting it to have for like the open. And because of that, I was braking early everywhere. Like, yeah, just struggling. Nice, man. Yeah, McLaren's definitely quick. I ran a lot of the cars here yesterday just for fun. Just to test out their pace or whatever. And the McLaren for me was the fastest. Which I guess is not a shocker by any stretch of the imagination. So anywho, we're going to get into the actual race session now, because I'm not mentally challenged. And hope for the best. Yeah, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to stay alive. I don't think I've ever driven the Audi in an official race. Ever. Yeah, man. You too, dude. You too. Thanks for stopping and saying hey. Nice race, man. Appreciate you racing so clean, too. That was nice. But you had some sweet pace. So nice job on your finish. Well earned, sir. Well earned. So yeah, everybody that always asks me to drive something different, here it is. It might not go well, but here it is. Let's see. I'd love to get my safety rating up a little bit, but might be until the Nürburgring Endurance Championship races start back up, and I can start soloing those suckers. Hope I'm not in top split. I would assume you would be, right? Holy shit. It's so wild. You go from like fixed where the set or the strength of field's pretty low, and then boom, 3,500 strength of field. This will be interesting. I'm the only person in the Audi. Cool. Let's go with, I guess we'll do this. I guess we'll go quali set. Maybe I'll kick the traction control up one time. Well, best of luck. Oh, so foreign to me. So foreign. I feel like I'm sitting on the ground. God, this feels so strange. Especially after just coming out of the Ferrari. I think LMU's pretty cool, man. I think if you're really into this type of racing, the sports cars, multi-class, GT3s, LMP2, Hypercar GTP, I think you should try it for sure. Because it's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's one thing. The car does sound pretty awesome. I feel like I'm in a lowrider. Like, this feels so different. It's just because the dash is so tall. Too bad it's not going to rain. That would be another reason to pick this car. Yeah, I think LMU's pretty sweet. Tire model's interesting. I don't know if it's a real or whatever, but I don't know. It has some variability to it that I don't feel like you get in iRacing. Feedback feels pretty cool. It's got all the systems you could really ask for. Driver ratings, safety ratings, splits. It's got, I love the fact that you can literally just go back-to-back GT3 races if you want to. I think that's awesome. And I know for me, that's a big appeal. And I like that they're 20-minute races. You know? Sometimes these 45-minute races, it's a lot. I'm kind of like, okay. Like, let's be done with it. Let's be done with it. I just, you know, just get to be a little bored of it sometimes. And so those 20-minute just back-to-back, it's a lot of fun. And I also don't care about how I do. I think that's the most important thing. I don't care at all about how I do in those races. So the fun level is always high. Something dumb can happen. I could get killed, which hasn't happened yet, but I've done like 25 races. I could die, I could, like, whatever. I don't care. I just get out of it, sign up for the next one, and go. So it's like, I don't care how it goes, and that's just liberating. And so that's not an LMU thing. I could certainly have the same approach in iRacing. And I'd like to think that I'm trying to get there. But because it's just new and fresh and whatever, I just don't care. I just go and have fun. Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to the next race. I still haven't bought the DLC yet or anything, which I'd like to do that because I'd like to try the Corvette GT3 personally. True. True, Keezer. True. Every time I've like actually considered getting into real racing at any level at all, I always sit back and think to myself, well, I could do that, or I could just not, and I could sit in my basement and race basically any car I want anywhere all over the world, and not risk hurting myself driving 6 hours to a racetrack. You know, obviously money, all the things. Canned effects. You don't take this on right. So physics. It was. I don't understand the question. You're talking about like, oh shit. Did that yesterday too. Damn it. Rip. So are you talking about like going off track? Or are you talking about like something else? Yeah, I don't know what you mean by canned. What's up, Eric? How you doing, dude? Canned effects. So you don't take this line right, so hit this curve. It wasn't physics, it was canned. I'm not sure, brother. Yeah, it definitely does. It's kind of funny, man. The Ferrari feels really planted to me this week, even in the open set. But when I drove the McLaren, Audi, some others, like I was struggling with the back end, even through like Eau Rouge, places like that. Pre-programmed speed and times based on your line, based on actual car tire. That I don't know, man. I couldn't answer that question. I don't even know if I experienced it, if I would know. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. I have no clue. What I do know is that the studio that made, or is making, LMU is the same guys that did R Factor 2. So my guess would be it probably feels like R Factor 2. You know? But I've never driven R Factor 2, so I don't know. I gotta say, it's good. It's fun. I think it's like $7 off right now or something. I always look at it this way too. You can try anything on Steam for what, 2 hours? So give it a shot. See what you think. You might hate it. No. This is a totally different studio. Totally different studio. Didn't die this time. Green. I might get in one lap. And I don't say might because of time.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the people that... It's Motorsports Games. So, what was it? 397 Studios is the name of the studio. The development studio. And those are the same people that made R Factor 2, but it's published by Motorsports Games, which is the people we don't like because they tried to steal the Indy license from iRacing. So it's... Oh, God. I don't think this is going to end very well, boys. Buckle up. I need to drop... Like, sit up just a bit. Problem is, if I do that, I won't be able to see the tire temperatures in the rear. Just try. I mean, honestly, try it. I'd be super curious to hear what people have to say about it. And like I said, you get like a 2-hour trial basically through Steam. You try it, 2 hours, don't like it, refund it. In NASCAR, killed kart. Yeah, they've got a history. Let's put it that way. They got a history. Deservedly so. Wow, she's loose. Yeah, I personally believe that it is. I think it's cool. It's not perfect. It's got bugs and all those things. Obviously, I'm not on it right now. Right? It didn't kill iRacing for me. But I can tell you where I'm going to spend my time next week. When we're in week 13, not doing anything meaningful, I'll be over there.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, exactly. It's good and getting better. That's the best way to say it. It is good. It deserves your $30, in my opinion. And best thing is, if you don't like it, you can refund it real quick. Doesn't require subscription or any of that sort of stuff. The base game is plenty to try to feel like whether you're gonna like it or not. Alright, how slow is this?
One more lap.
Can't do one more lap.
18.462.
What? So I'm not saying that like that's what am I trying to say? That's not a fast lap, but I'm surprised it wasn't slower. That's what I meant to say. I don't think it's extreme. I mean, live your life. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. There's things you don't like. Don't partake. No doubt, man. I don't blame you. Hi, Mo. Maybe I should try a different set. Probably too late for that now. Spa, erase. Should I go a click up on the wing or should I just suck it up? I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to suck it up. All right. We're just gonna hope for the best. See what happens. Don't forget. Yeah, true. It kind of helps you through that. You do have to like click a thing, it downloads in the back. That's kind of weird, but yeah. Yeah, man. Of course. Of course, you're very welcome. Does LMU support triples like racing without surround? Yes, it does. I don't have NVIDIA surround set up. You do have to do a little I magic, but it's not a big deal. And Dan Suzuki has a good video on
one to go. Next time by.
What to do.
On the right side. Pit road
I would
is
say that it
closed
takes
right now.
more, which I'm not going to compare it to iRacing. I'm going to say it takes some tweaking in the settings to get things probably as it should be out of the box, in my opinion. With like removing head bobbing and all this other weird shit that they do. So yeah, I would recommend doing a little research before you buy it, especially if you're concerned about maybe you want to refund it, just to make sure that like you're ready to like drive it for the 2 hours you have instead of spending 2 hours in the settings like I did. But yeah, like I said, it's just fresh, man. It's fresh, it's different, which is good and bad. They just got to work some of that stuff out. All right. Got out qualified by a what? Shit, the guy that's P1 and GT3 is $28.99 in a McLaren. Yeah, I do need to. The only reason I haven't, well, a couple reasons. I guess I haven't bought any of the DLC or subscribed to their Race Control Pro or whatever it's called. I just don't know if I want to subscribe to it. But I do want to buy the DLC. I don't want to buy the DLC and then subscribe to it in like 2 months, you know, because then it's like that I'm wasting money. I hate the idea of subscribing to something that I don't intend to play like a ton, if that makes sense. Box.
Mazum's donated $4.99 through Super Chat. P3 or bust.
Shit, it's gonna be a, I hate to break it to you, brother, it's gonna be a bust. But thank you for that super chat. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. But yeah, I haven't done the DLC yet. I will at some point. I just gotta figure out how I want to do it. I'm just, like I said, I'm hesitant to subscribe, even though it feels like a pretty decent deal, to get all the DLC and all of the online championship stuff for $85 a year. Just the DLC, I think it's like $50, right? For all the cars, all the tracks. Oh, yeah, you don't have to do that, dude. Yeah, really, I appreciate you. It's all good.
19 car. Catch 30 car.
All good. Any news about the wheel? I actually heard from them today, and they said, just FYI, got it in, haven't been able to reproduce it. We'll try some more, but if we don't get it figured out, basically, come Monday, they're either going to ship me a fully repaired wheel or a new one. And I told him, I was like, you're not going to be able to reproduce it, because it literally, it's like dozens of hours, you know. I've done special events with it and it didn't do the thing, so I can't imagine they're going to run my wheel for 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yeah, I'm not doing it for the money. In fact, I should turn that shit off, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. I'm awkward about that stuff.
Green, green, green.
I just do it for fun, man. I feel like I'm in a bathtub. Just trying to see out.
Car on your left.
No 3 wides, breeze.
Clear, left side.
Whew, okay. Holy shit. That Acura coming out of nowhere was terrifying.
Clear on the left.
Jeez. A little chaotic at the start. Got a Hyper P1. Nice. I thought about that one. I really did. I ended up going with the Bavarian Alpha, which I really do love, but had some issues, unfortunately. Oh boy, here we go.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, exactly. The way I look at it, by season 2, I've got a new wheel. Or I've got my wheel back, I guess I should say. However it comes. I'm just happy to get it back. I miss it already. Dust in the distance. Oh shoot, I should have done my pit stop while I was gridding. Simucube 2 Pro. Love it. Whew. Yeah, I feel like this thing's on a knife edge. Also weird because I can't see the gears very easily.
Right side. Clear.
Makes it difficult. A little bump. Oh. God, this car is sketchy as hell.
Right side.
Yeah, your boy's gonna be last here in a second.
Clear.
Whew. Yeah, it's great. Great wheelbase.
Right side.
I was kind of joking with my wife today, actually.
Clear.
I said something about, I'm just thankful that I have my F Pro. And I didn't sell it, because I almost sold this thing. I'm glad I didn't sell it. Obviously, I wouldn't be racing this week.
3, 4.
And I told her I was joking. I was like, I said if my wheelbase goes kaput, I'm buying another one instantly. Not even going to think about that. It's just one of those things. It's like mine, about 5 years old at this point, so I'm certainly out of warranty and all that sort of thing. I mean, I hope it lasts forever, but... Oh no! Man, I felt that coming and I thought I held on to it. Shit. Gotta be a meatball, right? There's no way I have... Yeah, I can't... It's so funny, like, I felt it very little in the wheel. And then it was fine, and I was like, okay, no, I caught it, and then it's gone. Alright, I'm gonna ask for damage report here. See what we got.
We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end.
Okay, didn't say anything about arrow, so I guess I have a wing. Oh dude, I'm the same way, man. I watch people stream and do races all the time. All the time. Even attempt the Audi. Honestly, yeah, I'm trying to get a sense of what I want to drive for next season. I was thinking Audi. I don't know. Got damage everywhere. I'm just thankful he didn't say that aero damage is going to be hurting you really badly. Alright, let's see if we can get through this race, man. I'll be happy. We could just complete it. The Ford for last. Yeah, there was a guy in the PRL league that I raced with for a while. He drove the old Ford and now he drives the Mustang. I respect that. I respect sticking to one car, even when the Ford GT was terrible. It's all he ever drove. I kind of loved it. I mean, he loved it obviously, but I kind of loved that he did it, you know? That was pretty cool. Can't see that line at all. The shadows. 64-bit, true. True.
33.
Alright, well, we're on lead lap. We're having fun. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Got it. I don't know what I'm going to drive next season, man. I really don't. Yeah, when the shadows are like they are here, it's like I 100% feel at that point. Can we get through Rouge? I'm lifting slightly, which is horrifying. I don't know if maybe I really jacked up the force feedback. I'd feel that a little bit better than I did, but that was rough. One thing I did recently was jack up the force, the ABS feel, so I could feel that a little bit better. And that's actually helped me a lot with the pedals. I use the active pedal so I can feel that a lot better. That's actually one cool thing about LMU as well. So I've got active pedals for both throttle and brake, and so they do also implement traction control, so I can feel it in the throttle pedal, which is pretty awesome. Oh, here we go. Jesus. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm kind of curious why iRacing hasn't implemented that yet. Like, they give us ABS, awesome. I'm curious why the traction control isn't there. Because it really is pretty useful. Yeah, I don't have any of that other stuff configured, I should probably say. But yeah. All I use is ABS and traction control. Yeah, so I came from the sprints to these pedals.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah. Really can't compare them. Oh, this could be phenomenally terrible timing. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. I literally just held the wheel straight and just hope for the best. Oh, okay. Okay. I think they are worth it. I personally do. Not, maybe not for the reasons you're thinking. I would say for the adjustability, and the feedback is really nice, especially obviously if you drive a car that has ABS.
Car right. Clear on the right.
I do think they're worth it, but it's super subjective. I mean,
Clear.
telling somebody a $2,000 pedal is worth it, it's really hard to do, you know what I'm saying? But the adjustability to me is the biggest feature that they have. And I mean, how useful is that once you've got your stuff set up, you know? God. Like we don't exist. Like we don't exist.
You cut the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
That's the hard part. It's so subjective because it gets into so much more than just, you know, is this pedal worth better than this pedal? Now all of a sudden you're talking about pedals that sell for a full set for whatever, $700-800 to one that's $2,000. I mean, it's just really tough, really tough. Yeah, if gap, yeah, no kidding, Jesus. Look at some magics. Here's this force. Oh, I don't use anything close to that. I use 40 kilograms. Yeah, it's one thing I learned a while ago. I would always have issues. I'm 42, and I would get issues in my feet when I, especially actually during the F3 days, when I was doing all that with IGP Fun. I would try to run much higher brake pressure, and I would have my brakes, I had my sprint set up like a brick wall. So basically there was no travel whatsoever, and it was all pressure into the pedal. And I just found I would get these little random injuries like all the time. And then at some point, I just stopped doing that. And I went from basically no travel at all in the brake to 40 millimeters of travel in the brake pedal that I'm using now. And I like it a lot better this way, but it took a long time to acclimate for sure. Oh wow, dude. I'm assuming you run with shoes? Or you just like Hulk strong? Because yeah, I run with socks, and it's that much worse. Radiator benefit. I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like the feedback that I get from the ABS is fine. I think it's worth it. But like I said, hyper subjective stuff. Dude, socks, holy shit. Yeah, I definitely could not do that. I would hurt myself. I mean, I did. That's multiple times. Oh, God. Tearing your calf, that can't be good for you. I mean, could be, man. You know, I don't remember the year for me, but you start hitting that 4-0 number and things just don't work like they used to, you know? Oh, shit. Stay in the car. There we go. For you, Joe Curtis. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. You know, I mean, it's one of those things, man. And it's strange. It's like this cliff. You would think, I used to think, oh, you know, I'm in my mid-30s, yeah, I'll start to decline a little bit, this, that, or the other, and it'll be a progression. You know, it'll be fine. I'll be 45 and I'll feel like shit, but whatever. I feel like it just happened one day. It was like, feel like normal, feel good, and all of a sudden, boom, just, yeah, like fall off a cliff. %100%. I always joke with people, because I get it all the time when I'm saying I'm 42, they're like, no way you're 42, I thought you were like 30. And I feel like I always joke, I'm like, I look 30, I'm 40, but I feel 50. You know? It's kind of one of those. I say that a lot. I'm 62, shoulder hurts, can't drive tonight. Exactly. Holy shit, yeah. That's so funny. So funny, man. It is funny how little things like that, like, I mean, not that it's actually little, but it seems little when you say it out loud or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I make my decision on what I'm gonna do tonight based on how my hip's feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just unfortunate.
Car right. Clear
Brave on you for going on the outside of me, sir. 44. Jesus, dude, that's still a ton. So I'll tell you a real short version here. A buddy of mine who's no longer with us, he injured himself by having way too stiff of pedals. And he was probably the one person that told me, like, and he was 59, I think, when he passed last year. He was one of the people that said, like, go way softer on your brake pedal and just get used to it. He said, honestly, long run, you'll be better off for it. And not so much for performance reasons, but if you're hurt, you can't race either way, you know? And he had all sorts of issues, like, he would, bottom of his foot, I think he had like plantar fasciitis, things like that. He had all sorts of weird stuff going on. He couldn't drive for a while. And he likened a lot of it back to just trying to go way too strong on the force with his brake pedal. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, of course. I do think that's some positive advice I was given in the past. Alright, fueling's gonna go.
19.
Anybody got any opinions on tires? I mean, I guess we can for science the shit out of this, because getting skunked either way. I don't necessarily need anything. Front tires are going to be most toasty, but not by that much, actually. I don't really want to lap one situation on cold tires. Not cold fronts. Yeah, exactly. Wait till you're 50. Exactly. That's what scares me, man. It's like, I already kind of feel like shit, and I'm freaking 42. It's like, what the hell's 50 going to feel like? I might literally just be gone. Ugh.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Used to be a cyclist. Nice, dude. Yeah, I was a football player. I was always strong in the legs. Like, I was that kid, I was, you know, 140 pounds, but I could squat 315. You know, like in high school and shit. I was that kid. But, yeah. Still. I still have really strong legs, but it's just one of those things. It's like, it's not the muscles as much as it is the ligaments and the tendons. I start feeling pains in my foot.
Car on your left.
Just sneak on in there.
Clear.
Y'all are brave to make the assumption that we all pay attention.
Right side.
Tired of being run off the road by you, see, I'm just going to take the
Clear on
racing
the
line.
right.
And if we die, we die.
Right side. Clear on the right.
I almost got killed.
.726.
Yeah, true. About the exercise component.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Whew.
Left side.
Kind of scared to go up a Rouge every single time.
Clear.
I'm gonna go work. Love that. Love that. Oh. I mean, it wasn't going fast to begin with, but kind of glad I've only killed myself once so far. I feel like I would have done that at least more than one time.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Jesus, Vista. That's basically what happened to me the other week. Thought I was having a heart attack. Oh no. God, this thing is so twitchy. Freedom units. That's a lot of freedom. True. Oh. Shit. Go on a rampage and start killing people.
Car right. Clear.
Okay.
19.624. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, I normally run about half the Newton meters that this sucker can put out. This guy's boxed and he's already ahead of me. What a day. Oh no. Okay, good. He's on a different lap. Thank you, Jesus. Holy shit. 140 for 2 hours? Damn, Vista. Glad to hear it wasn't serious, dude. Are you doing any like follow-ups, like echoes, cardiologist type stuff? I know, that's literally what I've been scheduling for myself over the last couple days. Not the kind of stuff I want to be dealing with, but...
Right side. Clear on the right.
Damn it. Man, I'm sucking in this car. I feel like everybody I know to some degree has had that story happen to them. Where they're like, oh, I had an emergency room visit because I thought I was having a heart attack. And I'd say like 80% of them are panic attacks instead, which was my case. Mostly my case. Scary feeling, man. Scary and a very weak feeling. Especially after the fact. You're like, that's all that was? I felt like that? Like, ugh. Terrible, dude. Panicky. Yeah. Uh-oh. Get on the track. Jeez.
Car on your left. Clear.
Oh, damn, dude. You gotta get to the...
20.39.
Sorry to hear that, man. This went freaking terrifying. I know, I feel terrified in that situation, and my wife still was able to drive me. Can't imagine feeling like I had to call 911. That's insane. Sorry to hear, brother. I think that's the part that scares me the most. The feeling of like helplessness, like being scared that it's actually that. You know what I mean? Yeah, EKG. I'm sure they did an EKG if you went to the hospital for it. The first thing they'll do. The nice thing with the EKG is it at least gives you some sense of like...
Car on your left. Clear.
God, no, fucking asking for some pain, aren't you? At least the EKG will give you a sense of comfort knowing that's not your heart, you know? That's insane, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Home alone. So it's funny, I was also home alone at the time. My wife came home. It was a whole thing. My wife was an ER nurse for 15 years too, so that's significantly helpful. You'd think, actually, I should probably clarify. It's good and bad. Obviously, it's amazing for a lot of reasons. She's also seen everything. You know what I mean? She's seen the worst of the worst. And so it's one of those things where it's like, even if I'm experiencing something, it's probably totally fine. Because in her experience, that same thing turned into like this insane situation. She's definitely more in the, like, okay, we need to go get seen. Even though I might be totally fine, you know? So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Still on the track, thank you. Yeah, exactly. But for her, it's kind of fascinating to watch her in those moments because it's more of like she kind of fears the worst because that's typically what she sees or saw. Oh, nice.
19.702.
That's crazy, man. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
There's no way I could do anything close to that kind of job. I'd be laid out on the floor. I saw some blood. I'd be like, just falling out. I'm like dead. All right. Surviving, barely. This is fun to drive, but man, the wing is a challenge. I feel like I should let this man go. Even though he's a lap down for me, he's still faster. Sorry, brother, I'm shit in this car. Maybe shit normally, but especially in this car. That's a good point. That's a good point, Slow. I think I've lost a lot of stuff. Front bumper, rear bumper. I've got the wing, but I got damaged front and back. I actually kind of forgot about that. Kind of felt... That's how I felt, dude. Totally felt stupid. Totally felt stupid, but don't feel stupid. The dumb thing would have been to sit there and have an actual fucking heart attack and die. You know what I mean? Don't feel stupid. Sometimes it's nice to have a quick sanity check to know that you're good, man. The dumb thing there is to sit there and, you know, actually have an event that could have been avoided.
Clear on the left.
So I'm glad you're here, brother. Very much so. Sorry you had to deal with that shit. I literally... That's the thing I put on... That's the post I made on YouTube. That was what happened.
4. New fast flat for you.
And so I was like just trying to de-stress a little bit and stay off the internet for a couple days.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Alright, boxing this lap. It's funny, the front tire, all the tires have not really changed the temps at all. Kind of surprised by that. Guess I'm underdriving like a son of a gun, but... I guess I would get more comfortable with this car in time, but my goodness, I'm not comfortable right now, that's for sure.
Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Right side.
Goodness.
Clear on the right.
Whew. Yeah, they really don't. Which I bet they're going to. When they do that new release. At least for the first couple of laps. If somebody reminded me today that by the time the GTPs catch up, they'll be on nice warm tires. Alright, let's box.
Car on your left. Clear. Pit boxing. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right.
Appreciate
here.
you, brother. Skirt. Alright. We're gonna finish this race. 15 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes of damage. Shit.
We're done. Get going.
Oh, God. Not such a launch on that one, eh? Getting old is no joke. No doubt, dude. No doubt, Mike. I always remember hearing people say that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad. Fucking terrible, and I'm only 42! Alright. How am I 9th? How's that possible? What's with the no? So you don't want to smash the throttle down because in theory you're just utilizing fuel that you actually can't utilize. That's not how I'm supposed to say that at all, but yeah, if you've got the pit limiter on and you're just hammered down on the throttle, in theory it would use more gas than you can actually, that you would need to use to maintain pit lane speed, if that's what you're asking. Whether it actually does that or not, I don't know, but I used to do the same thing and somebody mentioned that to me. I was like, yeah, good point. Even if it doesn't work, it's probably a pretty decent practice in case someday it actually is like that. Is your channel? You got some coaching, man. What a difference. Oh, brother. Vista, thank you for being here, dude. Honestly, I still think about what I want out of my little journey here on YouTube. Truthfully, man, it just kind of keeps falling back. I just want to have some fun and meet some people and hang out. Like, you know, that's kind of what it's all about. So I'm just appreciative that people sit here and watch me race and chat and hang out and do the thing.
45.237.
Honestly, y'all just make it fun for me, so glad it works out both ways. How much of the 2.5 minutes is your... Oh, God. Probably a while, actually. GTP gifts. True. Shit. You guys, man, y'all are killing it tonight. I mean, as crazy as they've been around me, I'm surprised I haven't died yet, to be quite honest with you. Oh, shit. Caught it. We are checking. We are checking. Truly. I mean, also, too, like, it's a new car, so I suck at it, but as soon as that first spin happened, I kind of checked out of the driving part and just started talking to you guys. I mean, I knew I was pretty much done from a racing point of view at that point. You are taking your life into your own hands, boy. Shit.
Left side, clear.
Oh, still on the track. Just not nearly as planted as I would like it to be. Yeah, until we get full-time trials again. True, true. I don't know when that's coming, man. Still got probably a couple more months before I really start talking to my guys about starting something up again. I found it interesting how much I have not streamed in that time. Back in, like, I guess November, December time frame, I thought I'm going to stream all the time during the day, and now I don't. I just find other things to do, and I still just stream the same hours I did in the fall and the summer. It's kind of funny. Hey, your brother got a level 3.0 formula. Nice, dude. Very nice, Gavin. I used to love me some formula cars, man. Just wondering if you know the model of your screens. Looking to upgrade. I don't know the model number off the top of my head, but I think there's only 2 variants of these. So effectively just search for like LG 39-inch 3440 by 1440p OLED 800R curve. I mean, there's only like 2 of them. And the only difference is they made one like a year prior. So there's a newer model, that's it. They've only made them twice to my knowledge. And I bought the most recent ones.
Clear.
But yeah, I don't remember the model number. Cushion steering receives a spin. Don't worry about it. It's on the streamer, honestly. You kind of learn pretty quickly when you can look up and read something and when you can't, you know? And that's a skill, honestly. It's truly a skill that that kind of person needs to hone over time and flex the muscle of. You gotta kind of have to learn how to figure that out. Otherwise, it's not going to be a very good experience for either party. And you know, you're still going to make the mistakes or whatever, but just kind of have to figure it out. Lurcho, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Nah, full-time jobs are for kids. Yeah. Whew, God, why is that still so sketchy? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do something again. I just don't know when or what. I know it'll be a business of some kind. I just don't know what. And I know I'll be doing software development because that's what I bring to the table. But still got some time, I think. I'll just enjoy not doing that for a little while longer. Just got a lot to look forward to. Oh shit. That is unfortunate. Go there, period. Any troubles, massive, so it's really art. So I'm doing this. Yeah, you definitely want to have the space for it, for sure. The continuous arc is critical, in my opinion. If you can't set it up so it maintains that arc, I wouldn't get them. Which I don't know the exact diameter of it.
Clear on the
I'm
right.
gonna say it's somewhere in the neighborhood of at least 6 foot wide, at least.
Left side.
So it looks like my car's gonna go out
Clear
there
on the left.
naturally. Yeah, I mean, get them so long as you can get that curve. I'm trying to think of what some of the negatives of my monitors are. Have to give me a second. I'll think through it. Yeah, mine are also 240 hertz. I don't think they made them in anything less than 240 hertz. Appreciate that subscription. Thank you, thank you. Glad to see we're getting some subs tonight. It's always appreciated. Stay on it. Yeah, my setup's definitely unique for sure. What CPU was I using before? I was using the 13700K. And I was actually shocked at how big of a difference it was going to the 9800 X3D. Like, actually shocked. It was a huge upgrade. It was predominantly in like the lows. A little passive there. It was beat things like race starts, like an IMSA race start. I would drop pretty hard in FPS down to like the 60s and things like that. And then after that after that change, man, like I'm talking like 90s, 100s. Like it was a huge, huge change.
Left side.
Yeah, also running a 4090. Yep. So yeah, I would, you know. Upgrade from a 13600. Oh, dude, yeah. If you don't do any streaming, the one thing I'd say too, like the content creation component of it, having those extra cores was actually pretty nice. But if you're not messing with any streaming or anything like that, and you're literally just for iRacing, like easy slam dunk on the 9800 X3D, like easy. I mean, it's a monster chip, man, truly. I was honestly surprised. Like, I was thinking, oh, I'll do it, you know. I wasn't expecting to get like a big bump from it, but I was truly surprised by how big of a bump it actually was. Especially like an AI race, like, I know that's much more focused on CPU than GPU, but like, holy hell. Not to mention it runs significantly cooler, significantly quieter. I had to have a 360 AIO with my 13700K and still ran hot as shit. This thing's air cooled. It runs like 20 degrees cooler. It's crazy. Like, actually crazy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no question in my mind. It's still racing. I'm not gonna be able to sign up for the next one because I didn't do it during the pit stop, so I probably won't. I'd like to, but shit, I'm not gonna have enough time.
Left side, clear on the left.
I'd like to just because I'd like to see if it rains. So honestly, I had so much more fun in the rain race that was fixed the other night. Oh, I run them at 144 hertz.
20.59.
So that's actually a really important distinction. So when you're running on a 4090, I forget what it's called. I think it's called DSC. You have to turn that off on your monitors because you can't run them in triples in 240 hertz. You can run them in triples in 144 hertz, not 240. You can run them in 240 hertz on a 5090. I know a guy, Bama Dan, who's around here a lot. He just got that set up. But on a 4090 it will not do that. So they are 240 hertz monitors running in 144 hertz because 4090 things. But yeah, I mean, I really recommend the monitors. I would say, again, it's about space. You really, not only do you need the physical footprint for such.
Car right, clear on the right.
I hate prototypes sometimes. Not only do you need that footprint, but you need to be able to sit back, you know, from them. Ideally, you want to sit 800 millimeters away from them. So you need a pretty good sized footprint to make that work. But if you can make all that work, personally, I think they're great. Yes, you're going to get some wasted pixels on the sides, but it's not as bad as, say, the 45-inch version. Like, when I look left to right, I mean, I don't know. You look really hard into a pretty deep apex, like, yeah, I can see the room when I, like, completely turn my head like that. But when I'm looking straight on, couldn't give you a percentage of how many of the pixels on these side monitors are wasted, because I physically can't see them. But, I don't know, man. I think they're good. For the price, maybe pretty tough, but if you're already looking at them, then price probably isn't too much of your concern. But I'd pull the trigger on them again, that's for sure. How about that? Hate to be so wishy-washy. Also hate to spend people's money. Yeah, I think it has something to do with, I think it's the card or the display. Yeah, true. It could be the DisplayPort standard that they're using on the 5090 versus the 4090. That I don't know. I do find it really difficult to feel like what gear I'm in this car. I've taken a lot of corners in second. I would want to take in first. I didn't realize I was in second. Alright, so I must be... Okay, P1's right behind me. I was going to say, I'm about to get overtaken by P1 if it's saying it's my... I should be on my last lap. There it
White
is.
flag, one more lap to go.
Of course, I've got enough fuel for 2 more, but... Copy? Yeah, any questions on that, feel free to ask. Like I said, I hate to be wishy-washy on stuff, but I feel like I'm telling people how to spend their money, and I don't know, that's a strange feeling. I personally love the monitors. I think they're fantastic. I got no problems with them whatsoever. The distortion stuff that, like, Boosted Media guy talks about, like, that's a little bit there, but I think that's pronounced in the 45s that he was using and not the 39s. I really wish, actually, that Samsung had sent him both the 39s and the 45s, because I do truly believe that he would have said, that the 39s are like the sweet spot. Because they are nice, because they're bigger than, obviously significantly bigger than 32s. But they're not so freaking big that like half the side monitors are behind your head. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like kind of the sweet spot, is my guess. Not having used the 45s, but knowing what the 39s look like and how they feel, and then knowing what it would be like if they were 45 inches instead, I feel like you'd have a lot of screens behind your head, and that's a lot of wasted pixels. Alright, we're gonna finish. Let's go. And the other race started a minute ago. That's what I hate about, man. Freaking IMSA shit. It's so dumb that I can't just jump right into the next race. I missed it by 1 minute.
There's the flag. It's over.
So stupid.
Nice run. Solid work.
Alright, let's see how bad is that car, because we hit some shit, didn't we? Let's go take a gander since I can't do the next race anyway. Did I actually do that on lap 2? Embarrassing. Okay. Have a whole room to use. Custom made. Yeah, then you're in good. You're in good shape. Double check your. You said you cut it yourself, then you should be all right. But I know the SimLab, the monitor stand that I had is the standalone thing from SimLab from 5 years ago now, and it was not big enough to support these monitors, even though it's set up to like 43 inches flat screens, not curved. And so I actually had to order some stuff from 8020.net to get slightly bigger arms and a crossbar to make the whole thing work. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I've got a little room here just for this, and it works out really well. Hi, Chris. Love the channel. Man, I love you people. You know, are so awesome. Thanks, man. I love getting that stuff. Like, I truly love getting those messages. Hi, Chris. Love the channel. Good luck, bro. Super kind. Super kind. Oh. It's so funny because I get those all the time, and I always wonder, do people actually watch my channel? Like, honestly, it's so strange, dude. So strange. When the 6000 series comes out, I'm gonna switch to triple 4K. I've got to hope that at some point, I don't know. I feel like we're getting to this weird point, like this weird, like limit, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, but we're getting to like a limit. Like the idea that I've got a 9800 X3D with a 4090 and it's not just absolutely murdering iRacing. It doesn't feel like a hardware problem anymore. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's an efficiency problem with this engine. And I hope that this new one they were going to work on, and if you guys have been around for a while, you know how this goes. We're working on a new graphics engine. That shit's going to take about like 6 years before they release it. It's not, yeah. So we're going to be waiting for a while, but it just feels like there's something there. Feels like we're past the point of diminishing returns, I guess is what I would say to that. It's a long-term journey. Good times. Seen your post on the forum about the awesome. Yeah. Mike, that's kind of where my head's at. I don't even know why I bother posting shit on the forums. It's like smashing your head against a brick wall. Just, I don't know. It seems like a waste of time, but I'm not working right now, so I got a lot of time to waste. 1440, 32. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I really do. How was the race? I killed myself early. I'm about to go look at it. I spun myself out. Real unfortunate. I was at the back of the pack anyway. I got lucky. Like, I don't know how other people got murdered, I guess. But, yeah. I really didn't do anything. I was by myself pretty much the entire time. Chat was keeping me company. And I spun myself out going through a Rouge. I almost spun myself out countless other times. I frankly don't know how I didn't. And here we are. So JRT tells me I lost 0 I rating and I gained 0 I rating. So, you know, weird. Do it right. Like, yeah, I tend to agree with that. Yeah, it's going to take like 5 years longer than if it was some other way they did it, but they'll typically do it right. See you. Yeah, see you later, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. 205 is too cramped. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Foreign apologists agreed. Mike agreed. I didn't realize that was on this weekend. Started P6, finished P6. Nice. It's funny. I started, I guess, 12th and I finished 9th, which I honestly have no idea how. I'm guessing other people just got killed because I didn't pass anybody. This is the first time I ever drove the Audi. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but yeah, it went. I did a race in it. That wave is like a nice. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was actually surprised how crazy the prototype traffic was, man. Like there was some, felt like some pretty aggressive moves going on there. Wow. I was a lot more out of shape than I thought I was. Okay, so I had no front nose. That makes a lot of sense. I can't believe I didn't lose the wing. I also can't believe it wasn't a meatball. But that little, I think it was that bounce that got me. Crunk. And here I'm already gone. Wow. Really unfortunate. It's funny. I mean, looking back at it now, I'm really out of shape right here. But at this point, I didn't feel like I was out of shape. It wasn't until now that I felt like I was out of shape. I thought I caught it. And then it's gone. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was going to watch last night, all the curvy class NASCAR Phoenix. Nah, I'm thinking I'm going to call it for myself. It's 11 o'clock. Your boy's getting tired. Yeah, it is a tough beast, man. No doubt. No doubt. I was surprised. I need to go back and look. I mean, my laps were kind of shit, but then I forget. I didn't have a front end, so they were going to always be kind of shit. I felt like I was making progress as the race progressed. Not so much in lap time, but at least in terms of comfort. Sad I was running 20s, though. Everybody else was running like 17s, 18s. I don't have that regardless, but yeah. Still trying to decide what car to drive, even though it's the Porsche. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. You pretty much nailed it. True. You know me so well. Weird. Weird race, man. Weird race. I'm still recording. That one I'm definitely not going to put on YouTube. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? Your boy gained both things again. How? So weird, dude. Spencer, nice. Little 30 bump. Still maintaining the 499. That's impressive. Crazy. I mean, I only finished with a 5X. That's actually kind of nuts. As many times I thought I was going to get killed by a prototype, I actually can't believe I didn't, to be honest with you. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for me, boys. I bet you do love your safety rating. I can see why. You should love that safety rating. Only time I ever have a 499 is after a large special event where I spend hours driving. That's pretty much it. But yep, I'm going to call it for me. 2 races tonight. I wasn't really planning to do anything tonight. And then I was just kind of like, you know what? I should go stream. And here I am. So glad I did. Had a lot of fun. It's kind of how it always goes. I never planned to do it, and then I do it. And I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I did that. It was fun. I feel like I should do more of it, even though I streamed 4 nights this week. 4 nights this week? 4 nights this week. Holy shit. Anyway, had a good time. Appreciate y'all for being here. Mackenzie, appreciate you. Love the conversation, man. Good to see you again. And the super chat as well. Much appreciated. Very kind again. Yeah, man, it was cool to see you too. It's cool to see you too. I got to see you for little bits of time. But yeah, appreciate y'all all for being here. Ryan, nice to see you too, brother. Mike, everybody, of course, I should never call names. I'm sure I obviously always going to leave somebody out. Thank y'all for being here. I did like what I saw of the back end of it. It went by so fast. I didn't get to see it. I didn't get too much of a look at it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do this weekend. It's kind of wild, man. I can't believe week 13 starts Monday night. Just for y'all that don't know, if you're still here, I don't do a whole lot during week 13. I typically it's kind of like my week off. I don't really do anything. I don't stream. I don't do any of the funny races or any of that kind of stuff. My goal, I've done this the last couple week 13s, will be to pick a GT3 to run next season. I'm going to run at least 1 league, probably 2 leagues next season. And they're both lock-in. So I'm going to have to pick a car and run with it for at least the first half of the season at least, but probably for the whole season. So but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a good time doing it. Not sure what I'm going to do this weekend. Sometimes I'll do some things. I don't know. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Later.